Alright, so today's a push day. We're going to be starting off with handstands because, well, I always do calisthenics to start with because it's the thing I'm trying to improve most. So I'll do bench press second because I want to get better at bench press, and then I'll move on to just pure muscle building exercises. However, unfortunately, my gym doesn't let me record, so we're going to be doing the first bit at home just like this, and that's all I'll show today. But however, this is going to be a good video because I'm getting pretty good at the handstand. Alright, so I also just kind of like the feeling of being able to relax, work out at home, not worrying about anybody else. It's just peaceful, it's nice, especially when you're doing stuff like the handstand. I mean, come on, like, you got to do this in peace, right? But we'll start off with a warm-up because doing the handstand, if you do it too often, your wrists can end up pretty bad. Alright, I'm going to warm up like my forearms so that my wrists have more support. We'll start off with, well, I don't have any dumbbells here, so I'm going to use a resistance band, just very simply. Super cheap, dead easy, just home equipment. Like, let's do it. I do prefer to do this with a dumbbell, both arms at the same time, just to save time, but what can you do? You got to kind of just work with what you got, So yeah, I'm not even counting the amount of reps or anything. I'm just doing it until the muscle, my forearm feels warm. So yeah, your forearm, like this part, gets used quite a lot when you're doing handstands, because especially with parallettes, because you have to push like against the parallette to keep yourself stable. Not so much if your legs are coming back down, obviously you have to push that way. I don't find that an issue really. It's when I have to stop my legs from going over. But that's kind of what messed my wrists up. I was always kicking up a bit too high and then just fixing it anyway, like being able to hold it there anyway. But yeah. Alright, so enough of that. I'm going to get some push-ups now. So these are just warm-up push-ups. I can get about 60 as of now. I got 100 once, but yeah, I don't think I'm ever hitting that again, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, we'll get about 30, and then we'll move on to maybe 15 with the parallettes, and then we'll be all warm. Alright. That was pretty tiring, Oh, goddamn. 30 push-ups is it's not too easy still, but it's a good warm-up. Let's move on to parallettes. Alright, I've rested a good minute. Let's get around 15 to 20. When it starts to feel hard, I'll just stop because this is just a warm-up. This isn't actually the part of a working set, so yeah, let's get it. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I'm definitely warmed up now. Yeah, that should be just about okay. If I end up on the couch, it'll be a funny video. Okay, that's pretty good. That means that I definitely rested enough before I came out today. Yeah, that was pretty good. I got to look back, see how many seconds that was. I'll let you know. All right, that was 7 seconds. You can see more to this way because I'm definitely going to fail at some point. So that was a good first hold, but I'm not going to be able to do that every time. So you will see me go a bit too far this way and have to come down. But yeah, I couldn't actually say anything bad about that last one. I think I could have stayed up for longer. I wasn't fatigued. I just ended up losing focus for a second and I came down. I guessed it was about 7 seconds. I think I would have guessed 8 seconds. So yeah, once you've done these for long enough, you can kind of get a good feel for what you're actually doing. So I never time myself. I just kind of guess and write that down in my plan. But every now and again I do record and see how long I actually did do a handstand for. So that was the best handstand I've ever done on record, like while recording. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy. I think I'm ready to get another one though, so let's go again. I'm so gonna end up on that couch. I could feel that kick-up wasn't quite enough. Also, I'm getting fatigued already. I think I need to really start to improve my endurance. But, alright. That wasn't a proper hold, so I can just go straight away. Still, kick-up was wrong. See, so it's quite hard. Even after training for months and months, I just naturally, I'm not good at this. I'm a lot better at pull-ups and things like that. My pull strength is a lot better, but yeah, we'll get it. All right. Oh, okay. See, told you we'd get it. Oh my god. Also, I think coming down like that is a lot. It's a lot on your wrists, right? Because I had to hold my whole body weight for just like a split second on this one hand, and if it's kind of like inverted a little bit, then it's a lot of pressure on your wrist. So just keep that in mind. Although you do need to know how to come down like that if you're training the handstand. It's saved my life about 1,000,000 times. I have actually fallen, even though I knew how to do that. I've still gone over anyway, and that was a pretty funny video. Yeah, that's on record. I'll probably show that clip. But yeah, let's rest. So yeah, this is kind of how my training's been going for the past few weeks of getting back into the handstand. I got one good hold at the start, and then it gets worse and worse, of course, which is how it's supposed to go. So I'm not complaining. One good hold is pretty good. I'm quite happy because I took a good month or two off just because my wrists were dead for that long. I had to use compression wristbands as well, doing like other exercises like the pec deck, because I do the whole stack on that thing. So it's a lot of weight for your wrists to hold, especially when they're injured. And then even like the compression wristbands weren't enough. I had to just place it on my wrists as I did it rather than holding it because my wrist just couldn't handle it. But after a while, they kind of just healed themselves. After I also did a lot of forearm curls, to be fair. Those have really strengthened my wrists up and they feel a lot better now. But here's a tip for you, because I think this is another thing that messed up my wrists. If you know what a false grip is, where the bar kind of, well, I'll show you. So on this, where you hold it, right? Most people would just grab it like this, right? Well, with a false grip on a bar, you kind of do this. So your finger goes slightly to the side of the bar, and it kind of runs straight through your hand, right? So it kind of runs like that, right? And it rests here, right? So that's a false grip. That's why you see people like this, right? Because the bar is literally running from here up to there. So when I got to handstands, I just started holding the parallettes like this. And it's a really unusual position for your forearms to have to push against. And also, it's a really unusual position for your wrists because, like, yeah, they end up much worse off. So I realized that after way too long, and I started holding it just like you normally would, and it's so much better. Yeah, I realized. Yeah, I didn't even realize I was doing it wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I just felt more comfortable that way. But anyway, let's get a set. Okay, that's okay. That wasn't bad. That was a good dismount, so I don't feel too bad. I think I can get one more hold. I just got a little too excited, kicked up a bit hard then. The trick is to also not get frustrated. I see, like, there was this woman in the gym the other day who was like going up and down this one like line, just doing handstands over and over and over again, and she'd stick one for maybe like a second or two, and then she'd get really annoyed and just keep going until she physically like couldn't do anymore. And then she'd rest and do the same thing again, and just she kept like huffing and puffing, and it kind of made me smile because I was like, "That's hard work for one. That's dedication, right?" Yeah, but it's also I understand the feeling because that's how I used to be with the handstand. I used to just want to, because obviously it was a skill issue because I can hold myself up on the wall for over a minute, or I used to be able to before I took 2 months off, and but I can't even hold myself for 10 seconds on parallettes. So it was really frustrating that it was a skill issue. I just wanted to keep going and going and going and just get the skill aspect down. But it's really frustrating with the handstand, but you just got to keep going. Just got to keep doing it and not overtrain yourself, because I guarantee you that woman, unfortunately, is going to have to at least take a week off, right, after doing that much volume. Or she's just not going to progress, or she's just going to start getting worse. You know, there's loads of things that can happen. Hopefully not an injury, but I do respect it. I do respect the grind. Anyway, that was procrastination at its finest. Let's go. No, not enough. God damn. Okay. I just want one more hold, please. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely worn out, because if that was the start, I would have been able to hold that for quite a while, because I got a good hold then. I was pushing against, I could just feel my wrists were under quite a lot of strain, so I thought I should probably just come down rather than hold myself a bit over for a long time. Yeah, let's do one more set of just holding against a wall for as long as I can. And then that's me done with my calisthenics portion of the day. You know what I want to do much more than holding myself up against a wall? I want to do some handstand push-ups. I haven't done these in a while, so don't judge me if I only get 4 reps. But I do have parallettes, so I can go a bit deeper as well. But yeah, this is a killer for the shoulders. I love this exercise, I can't lie. Whoa. I'm going to aim for 6. I think I can get 6. There you go, that was better. Okay. That's not bad. Oh, I think that finishes handstands for the day. Alright, so that handstand day went, well, it went alright. I proceeded to go to the gym, do bench press, some pec deck, some chest flies, and then I did some tricep press seated dips, like I was talking about anyway. And I also finished up with some shoulder raises, which, yeah, everything was worked perfectly. I'm quite happy with the handstands because I managed to get one good hold, and right now, that's pretty much my best. So that's like me in my prime right now, which sucks. I'm not very good at the handstand, but I don't know. At least I can get a pretty decent like weighted pull up, and I can still do some pretty good muscle ups and stuff like that. I just need to practice like the push areas of calisthenics. So it's all right. I'm quite happy. I'm still getting better and better, so I can't really complain. I can only do like 3 or 4 sets of like just even holding the handstand right now, just because my wrists can't take it. So I want to take it really easy because last time I had to take a few weeks off. I've only just gotten back, so I'm gonna be going fairly easy, but I'll get it. It's all good. I'll hopefully be able to record in the gym next time. So I'll catch you then.